It's a long way from Kamloops to Rwanda. Our next guests this morning have been bringing the two countries closer together and making the world a better place. Lama Mugabo is the founder of Building Bridges Rwanda, an organization that's been rebuilding Rwanda with the help of Canadian organizations. And Wayne McRann is one of those organizations. He's president of the Kamloops charity Developing World Connections. Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Thank you for coming in this morning. Lama, your personal history begins in Rwanda and eventually brings you to Canada. Tell us your story.
Well, I was born in Rwanda and left my country very young at the first pogrom against the Tutsis in 1959. So we fled to Burundi, where I grew up. And very fortunately, I received the United Nations High Commission for Refugee Scholarship, and that brought me to Victoria, Canada, where I went to this amazing school for 2 years, and my life at Pearson College propelled me into a career in international development, where I eventually returned to Canada and lived here as an immigrant and a Canadian citizen. Went to UBC, started planning, and then in 2008, I felt that my country needed me, so I went back to work there. With Building Bridges with Rwanda, an organization that had started here. And I met Wayne McRann, and we started a relationship that has brought several people from this beautiful town to Rwanda to work side by side with Rwandans. And it's great. It's been great.
Wow. Most of us are familiar with the country because of the war and genocide that took place there in the 90s. What's it like there now?
Beautiful country. The country has rebounded. In fact, we're now a model for post-genocide, post-conflict reconstruction. So it's a great pleasure for me, of course, to go back and see that people are really defiant, resilient, and they're doing well to really be part of the reconstruction of the country. It's a very small country, too. Small, maybe the size of the Vancouver Island, and everyone is working hard to rebuild. Yeah, it's great.
Building Bridges Rwanda is the name of your organization. What does it do?
It provides a platform for Canadians who are interested in being part of that change, part of the reconstruction. So we facilitate culture exchange. People come and work on construction projects, really working towards sustainable development. And these projects are based on needs expressed by the beneficiaries. And when they come to Rwanda, we also do ecological tours where we get people to appreciate the beauty of the country, but also to learn about the culture. So they travel, they visit homes, and they connect.
Mm-hmm. And Canadians? What are Canadians doing to help out?
Canadians are working in Gashora, a small town of about 2,500 people, about an hour away from Kigali. And we are starting to work on at Gashora Innovation Center, doing a number of projects that are sustainable, lead to sustainable development. So we're working with a cooperative of weavers, and these weavers are taking the problem of water hyacinth, which is an environmental problem, and turning it to a social economic opportunity where they weave baskets using the fibers from this plant, and they sell them to make money. We've also started a project looking at food security, nutrition, and wellness, where we're trying to link food production to better eating and health, and linking it to sports. Mm-hmm. So it's great when people come from Kamloops, they work on these sustainable development projects, build a kitchen garden, and they learn because they work side by side with Rwandans. And this is really the foundation of better tomorrow. We believe in healthy minds, healthy bodies, better communities.
Wayne, there's a Kamloops connection. How many people from here have volunteered to help?
We must be very close to 100 from Kamloops now, I think, through Developing World Connections, as well as others who've gone over. Of course, we have a number of people from across the country, but as far as Kamloopsians go, I think very close to 100.
And who are they?
They're everybody. They're young people from university up to seniors in their 60s and 70s, retired people, school teachers, social workers, laborers, everybody's going.
For volunteers, it's an investment of both time and money. Volunteers pay their own way, right? So why do they do it? What do they get out of it?
Yeah, I think initially people go to places like Rwanda because they want to serve. They want to reach out and give a hand in areas of the world where it's most needed. Ultimately, they come back changed people. It's a bigger experience for them in many ways than it is for the people who live in Rwanda.
Mm-hmm. Wow. Lama, you're in Kamloops for a presentation tonight. What's the message that you bring?
The message is that 18, 19 years after the genocide, the country has completely changed, and it's a place to go. It's a beautiful country, very small, and really to thank people of Kamloops who've been with us. They've made friends and they've become ambassadors. So I'm here to thank them and also to share the stories of the good work that we've been doing, linking the people of Kamloops and people of Gashora.
Thank you so much, both of you, for coming in this morning.
My pleasure.
Lovely to meet with both of you.